There are nights when your mind won't rest, when memories whisper louder than hope, when guilt feels heavier than your own heartbeat. You replay every mistake, every word you wish you could take back, and you wonder if heaven is still listening. But listen, you are not alone. Even in the valley of your thoughts, His presence is near. God hasn't forgotten you. There is a quiet promise still breathing over your life, a promise that mercy is new every morning, that the brokenhearted are never turned away, that when you call, even with trembling lips, He hears you. Some chains are not made of iron, they are made of fear, shame, hidden battles no one else can see. Yet the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it. So tonight, if your soul feels surrounded, if temptation feels stronger than your will, if you're tired of fighting alone, whispers this prayer with me. I walk through shadows I created myself, running from truth, drowning in regret. Every wrong turn felt like a sentence, every silence felt like you left. I wore my pride like a fragile armor, but it shattered with every fall. Now I'm here on my knees in the ruins, still hoping you hear my call. Deliver us from evil, Lord, when our strength is almost gone. Lead us through the darkest night, be the fire that guides us on. Forgive the debts we cannot pay, watch the fear inside our soul. Deliver us from evil, Lord, when the wandering children home. I see your mercy in the distance, like sunrise after endless rain. Every tear becomes a river, flowing into healing grace. You remind me I am chosen, hope is breathing in my chest. You were fighting for my freedom, even when I failed the test. Deliver us from evil, Lord, lift our eyes to see your throne. Turn our turning into worship, make our wounded hearts your home. Forgive the debts we cannot pay, let your kingdom now unfold. Deliver us from evil, Lord, hold us closer than before. And now, the night doesn't feel so endless. The weight is still there, but hope is stronger. You begin to realize this prayer was never just words, it was a doorway. You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you. The one who started this healing will finish it. The one who heard your whisper is rewriting your story. Now you stand not as a prisoner of fear, but as a child learning to trust again. Delivered, restored, and finally home. There are nights when your mind won't rest. There is a quiet promised. There is a quiet. If you need prayer, feel free to share your name in the comments so we can pray for you. And if this worship is touching your heart and you'd like to help keep this ministry going, you can support us by subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Thank you. And may God bless you. There are battles no one applauds. Wars that happen in silence, inside the mind, inside the heart. Moments when the right path feels distant, and the easy road whispers your name like it knows your weakness. You try to be strong, you promise yourself this time will be different. But temptation has a way of knocking when you are tired, when you are lonely, when you just want relief. Still, listen carefully. You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you. There is a hand reaching for you even now. A voice reminding you that escape is always prepared. That grace is not exhausted by your struggle. That the one who watches over you never sleeps. Even when your heart trembles between surrender and resistance. Even when desire feels louder than truth. There is a quiet strength being formed within you. So breathe. And let this prayer rise from the deepest place inside your soul. I stood at the edge of another mistake, feeling the pull of familiar chains. Promises shattered beneath my feet, freedom just out of my reach again. I told myself I could handle the fire, that I was stronger than yesterday's fall. But the shadows knew all my secrets. They whispered I'd lose it all. My reflection looked like a stranger, a heart divided, a fragile will, trying to silence the storm within me, trying to believe you love me still. Lead us not into temptation when our hearts begin to stray. Be the voice that calls us back, Lord, when we slowly lose our way. Give us strength to choose the never when the wide road feels so right. Lead us not into temptation. Be our refuge in the fight. I feel your mercy in my weakness, like a light breaking through the haze. You remind me I am not forgotten, even in my darkest days. Every step toward you feels trembling, but hope is growing in my chest. What once ruled me starts to loosen as your truth gives weary souls rest. You teach my hands to stop reaching for the things that steal my peace. You teach my eyes to see the future, where these restless battles cease. And though the war is not yet over, I can feel your spirit near, turning fear into surrender, turning shame into sincere tears. Lead us not into temptation when our hearts begin to stray. Slowly lose our now. Something inside you feels different. The struggle may still exist, but you are no longer facing it alone. You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you. Every resisted whisper, every surrendered tear is a seed of freedom being planted in your story. You are learning to walk again, not by your own strength, but by His faithful hand. Temptation no longer defines your future. Grace does. And step by step, prayer by prayer, you are becoming stronger than you ever imagined. You are not alone. There's a place your soul has always longed for, a refuge you try to describe, but words seem too small. Then life becomes too loud, when fear grows heavy, when the future feels like a storm you cannot outrun. Your heart begins to search for shelter. Some run toward distractions, some toward control, some toward silence that slowly turns into loneliness. But deep inside, there is a memory of safety, a whisper that tells you there is still somewhere to hide, somewhere sacred, somewhere eternal. You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you. Like a bird trembling in the wind, you were never meant to survive the storm by yourself. There are wings stretched over your life, a shadow not of darkness, but of protection. Even when arrows fly unseen, even when anxiety steals your sleep, even when your faith feels smaller than your fear, there is a covering that does not move. Come closer. Let this prayer become your resting place tonight. I ran through deserts of confusion, chasing peace I could not hold. Every promise felt like vapor, every comfort turned to cold. I built my strength on fragile moments, tried to stand on shifting sand, till the waves of doubt surrounded everything I thought I planned. In the noise I lost my direction, in the crowd I felt alone, searching faces for salvation, but my heart was still unknown. Under the shadow of your wings, I finally laid my burdens down. When the world begins to tremble, you are where my peace is found. I'll be in your holy presence when the night is closing in. Under the shadow of your wings, let my hearing now begin. I feel your nearness like a sunrise, soft, powerful and true. Every broken piece within it starts remembering you. Fear no longer writes my story, shame no longer steals my breath. In your shelter I discover love that's stronger than my is slowly born, and the battles that want to rule me lose their echo in your light. For your covering is faithful through the longest, darkest night. Under the shadow of your wings, I finally lay my burdens down. When the world begins to tremble, you are where my peace is found. Hide me in your holy presence when the night is closing in. Near the shadow of your wings, let my healing now begin.
And now, your breathing slows. The storm outside may still be moving, but inside, there's rest.
You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you.
There is a covering over your life that no darkness can tear. The quiet promise that you are seen, protected, deeply loved. Stay here for a moment longer in the sacred shadow, because healing does not always come as thunder. Sometimes it comes as winds.
There comes a moment when the heart stops fighting, not because the battles are gone, but because it finally understands who truly reigns. You spent so long trying to control outcomes, trying to fix what only heaven could restore, trying to carry weights that were never meant for your shoulders. And in the quiet surrender, something holy begins to rise. A revelation that your story is not ruled by chaos, not defined by pain, not limited by your past. You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you.
There is a kingdom that cannot be shaken, a throne that stands above every fear, a love that does not fade when seasons change. Even when your faith feels like a flickering candle, even when prayers feel like they barely reach the ceiling, there is a sovereign hand still writing redemption into your days. So lift your eyes beyond the temporary, beyond the visible, and let this final prayer become your declaration. I walk through ruins of my own making, build my dreams on fragile ground. Every crown I tried to fashion turned to dust without a sound. I chased approval like a hunger, tried to silence deep unrest, but the throne inside my spirit would not let me counterfeit rest. Through the noise I heard you calling, through the loss I felt you near. Every settled expectation made your quiet voice more clear. Yours is the kingdom forever, yours is the power and the grace. When my world is falling into pieces, you remain my hiding place. Yours is the glory eternal, higher than my doubt or pain. Yours is the kingdom forever,
and gain. Now I see with different vision, not through fear but through your light. Every valley has a purpose, every tear redeems the night. You are building hope within me, stone by stone, a sacred flame. Where I once was ruled by worry, now I'm learning to trust your name. What I feared would last forever was a season passing through. For your reign is never ending, and your promises are true. Even death has lost its terror, even failure lost its claim. For the King who walks beside me has rewritten all my shame. Yours is the kingdom forever, yours is the power and the grace. When my world is falling into pieces, you remain my hiding place. Yours is the glory eternal, stronger than the fiercest storm. Yours is the kingdom forever, holding me safe and warm. Let down the sorrow now so ended. At the mention of your name, broken altars turn to worship, hearts of stone ignite in flame. Time will bow before your mercy, night will kneel before your dawn in the triumph of your presence. Every lost soul is reborn. Yours is the kingdom forever. Lift my voice in humble praise. Let my life become a testimony of your never-ending ways. Yours is the glory eternal. Write your truth upon my heart. Yours is the kingdom forever. From this moment I'll start. Now there is a stillness that feels like eternity, not empty, but full, not silent, but sacred. You are not alone. God hasn't forgotten you. A throne you were searching for in people, in success, in control, was always His. And as you release what you were never meant to carry, peace begins to crown your spirit. This is not the end of your journey. This is the beginning of living under a kingdom that cannot fall. Redeemed, grounded, awakened, forever held in the hands of the King.